I'm Dr. G.D. Sharma, former Secretary, University Grants Commission. I was also Director of Consortium for Education Communication and working in the area of higher education for last 30 years. I was Professor of Higher Education, National University of Education Planning earlier and worked in Bombay University. I find this summit a very important summit at this time when we are passing through major changes in higher education. The first change is coming now that autonomy has become very important for the higher education, and I'm glad that the Government of India has taken an initiative to give autonomy to management institutions, and now they are working for giving autonomy to the IITs. Another aspect is that many colleges have been given autonomy earlier also, but now you find many of the private self-financing colleges have got the autonomy, and a large number of them have really reformed the courses and they also become autonomous, which is a major change we are finding now. This summit is also taking three key issues in the higher education. First issue is on higher education is technical session and how it becomes a powerhouse for the global powerhouse for development of the country and the world. Second issue is on the skills aspect, and third issue on the rural development, which is a new issue which they were taken up. Normally we restrict to the higher education, but higher education role in rural development is also being taken up in this summit. I think this is a very good initiative now by ASSOCHAM, and I'm sure that the deliberation will take place in this conference will be a good guide for the formulation of new educational policy and a good guide for changing the system of higher education. Only one point I would like to make: we should be less regulatory in the system. We have become too much regulatory in the system. We should give freedom to the colleges and universities and flexibility them to reform and change, and we should decentralize the system rather than centralizing it. We talked about less governance, but in course of time it is becoming over governance through the regulations. UGC had never any role of doing the regulation. It was a body, friend, philosopher, guide, and promoting higher education in the country. But over a period of time, regulations are taking over it. So one of the appeal to all the people is that work on the less regulation, more quality improvement and flexibility in the system, and decentralize the process. Even AICT has become too much of regulatory in the process. Let the university, let the colleges change as per their need, requirement and etc. We need a less regulatory system now in order to respond to the new challenges of the future and fourth industrial revolution, which is demanding a flexible system, respond to the artificial intelligence, response to Internet of Things, response to blockchain technology, and all these would be needed for the future. And I'm sure some of these would be taken up in this ASSOCHAM meeting. I congratulate the organizer for organizing this meeting, and I hope new things would emerge in the process of deliberation. Thank you so much.